Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. My name's J.Fish, and today we're going to do an exercise class called Stay Active and Independent for Life. For this class, all you'll need is a chair, and if you have light weights or hand weights, feel free to use those. If you want weight, you can use a water bottle or two. Just be careful if you use something from around the house that it's not heavy and sharp, and if you drop it, it will hurt your toe. And you should also have good workout clothes on. Wear something loose. Wear shoes with toes on them. No flip-flops, please. And remember, you can do everything in this class seated or standing, with or without weights. I'm not going to use any weights today. I'm just going to use my body weight. And if you get tired, take a break. Now, we probably won't have any water breaks, so if you get thirsty, you should be drinking a couple of times throughout this workout. Stop and have a drink of water, sit down and relax for a minute, and then join back in when you're ready. All right, we're going to warm up first. We're going to loosen up our shoulders, just rolling our arms forward, and let's roll them back. Okay. You're going to feel great when we're done here today. Let's go to the hips. Loosen up the hips and the shoulders. Keep everything loose. You can loosen your knees up here too. Back and forth. Okay, we're going back to the arms. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Stretching those shoulders and stretching the back muscles. Up. One more on each side. Up and down and up and down. Let's go into a Y. Stretch your back muscles and your shoulders and up into a Y and down and up into a Y and down. And let's march. So remember, you go at your own speed. You don't have to go at my speed. You go at your own speed and do the best you can with all of these exercises. Let's march high. You can hold on to the chair for this one. March high. Try to get the knee up to your hip, or as high as is comfortable. Up and down. This is stretching the hip. Two more. 1, 2, and march. Okay, we're going to bend the knees now. We're going to squat down and up. Just bend down to where you're comfortable and up. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. And up. So I'm pushing my hips back. Stretching the hip and the knee. One more. Down and up and march. Okay, let's take a deep breath. Into the nose, out through the mouth. And then we're going to go up and down with the arms. Up and down, up, down, up, down. Stretching those shoulder blades and the back muscles, up and down, up and down. Two more, up and down, up and down. And let's march again. So take it easy. This is just the warm-up. Okay, we're going to do something called butt kicks. This stretches the quad muscle in the back, flexes the hamstring in the quad muscle in the front, flexes the hamstring in the back. Let's do one alternating. 1, 2, 1. I'm going to turn sideways. 2. Up and up and up. Nice gentle bend of the knee. We're not going fast. You can hold on to your chair for support. We're just trying to stretch these muscles out, get them warmed up a little. One more on each side. 1 and 2. And march again. Okay, time to get the heart rate up. Let's squat down, come up with our arms. This is like an old jumping jack, but with no jumping, please. Up and down, up and down. If this is too much for you, leave the squat out. Up and down. Let's do 5 more. 1. But you stop when you're tired. 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's take a deep breath and blow it out. And let's have a seat. I'm going to put my water bottle up there for later. Okay. Well, it's a beautiful day outside today. Beautiful day for a row on the lake. Let's go out in our boat, grab your oars, and pull back. Now, if you have weights, you can hold those in your hands. I'm just going to do and back. I'm just going to use my body weight. I think that's 5. We're going to do 10 of these. And back, and forward, back, and forward, and pull. Pull those shoulder blades together. And 10. And take a deep breath. Okay, sit back in your seats. We're going to do some leg extensions. We're going to exercise that quad muscle right in the top front of your leg. You're going to lift your foot up, and you can hold on to your chair for this one, and down. Up and down. Try to keep your foot off the floor, and down. And tighten your tummy muscles on this one. Up and down, up and down. We're going to do 10 of these. I think there's one more. 10. Take a deep breath. These are big muscles we're exercising here. Let's do the other side. Here we go. Up and down. So bending the knee, keeping the foot off the floor. Now remember, when you do anything with 1 or 2 feet off the floor, you're working your core muscles. If you didn't have good core muscles, you'd be falling over now with 1 foot off the floor. Is anyone counting here? That's 9. That's 9. I'm just checking. And 10. Thank you. And take a deep breath again. Scooch out to the end of your chair, and let's get this boat to shore. We're floating around out here in the middle of the lake, reaching out, pulling back. We're going to do 10 more strokes, but you stop when you get tired. Reach out, pull back, and pinch those shoulder blades together. This is great for those back muscles. And pull back, and try to keep your hands at chest height the whole time. Don't let them fall down. And we're almost to shore. Okay. I don't know how many more. We're almost there. And 10. Good. Take another deep breath. We're going to do a lot of breathing today because these are big muscles that we're going to exercise. And, well, we made it to shore. Let's get on our bicycles now. We're going to go around 8 times with 1 leg on the bicycle. And up and around. Knee up, foot out, and down. Up, up, down. We're just doing 8 of these. And 8. So when I say 8, it might be 9, it might be 7. It's going to be around 8. Let's do the other foot. 1, 2, 3. And we'll get the knee up, out, and down. Tighten your tummy muscles. Remember, we have a foot off the floor. You can work those core muscles. We're looking for 8, and that's 8. Let's take a deep breath. because now we're really going on a bike ride. If you're comfortable doing it, we're going to raise both feet up. You can lean back in your chair, hold on to the side, and try to get both feet off the ground. If you're not comfortable doing that, do 1 foot at a time. But if you can raise up both feet, we're going to go around 6 times forward and then 6 times backward. Let's see how this works. 1 and 2 and 3. You stop when you get tired. And that's 6. Put on the brakes. Now bring those knees back toward you. And boy, they're starting to burn. I think that's around 6. And good. Good job. Stand up. I know your legs are burning. Let's stand up. And grab your weights if you're going to use them. We're going to do our strength training now. Move your legs around a little bit. Get those muscles feeling good again. And remember, you can do everything seated. So if you want to stay in your seat with the weights, stay in your seat. We're going to start, this is going to be very slow strength training. We're going to do upper body first. And we're going to do to a count of 7. So we're going to do lifts. Out and up. And then down. To a count of 7. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, up, and wait, and then 1, 2, 3, down. So that we'll count that as 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, down. So we want to go up slowly, squeezing the weights, or if you're not using weights, squeeze your hands together. And down. And you're going to feel this in the back muscles. So we're going to change this up. When we get to 5, we're going to change it up a little bit. I think this is 5 coming up. 1, 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, down. Now we want to change it. Let's put your hands facing your body, and we're going to reach into a cabinet. Going to go 1, 2, 3, squeeze the weight, and then pull the weight down. 1, 2, 3, down. Going to do 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, up, reaching into that cabinet, and 1, 2, 3, down. And up, slowly up, squeezing, and pulling back down. You're doing great. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have one more to do, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Great job. Let's march a little bit. Give your arms a rest. Now, if you're using weights, you might want to put them down for this one, because when your arms get out to the side, the weights feel really heavy. So we're going to go out to the side. 1, 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, down. So we want to keep our muscles under tension the whole time here. We're going to do 10 of these, but you can stop at 8. We're trying to do between 8 and 10. And 1, 2, 3, up. Squeeze the weight and push down. Push the weight down. And 1, 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, down. Oh, you look like you're doing great out there. Keep it up. We're moving slowly because it's important to keep these muscles under tension in order to build strength. And we're going up. And this is a good one to tighten those tummy muscles too. You can stand tall, tighten your tummy muscles. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have a few more. 1, 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, down, pushing down. and up. 1, 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, down. And last one. 1, 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, pushing down. Great job on those. Let's take a deep breath. Please remember to breathe while we're doing all of these exercises. Okay, going to put our palms facing our legs. We're going to do bicep curls. This is for the upper arm in the front, so that you can lift things up off the floor. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, up, and 1, 2, 3, down. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. My upper arm isn't moving, just my forearm, and when I get the weight up to the top, I push it down. So 1, 2, 3, up, squeeze the weight, flex your bicep, and push the weight down. And so your upper arm is tight against your body. And 1, 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, up. Squeeze the weight. And 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, up. And pushing the weight down, squeezing it, pushing it down. It's that downward motion that actually builds the strength. And we have 2 more to go. 1, 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, down. 1 more, up. Slowly, and push down slowly. Great job. Shake out your arms, and let's walk on. Okay, another one for the arms where you might want to put your weights down. This is for the shoulders, for the rotator cuff and the shoulder blades. You're going to go up into the front and push down. So we're doing 1, 2, 3. Raise those weights or your hands up, squeeze, and push down. That's 2. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. And 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, down. 1, 2, 3, up. And pushing down. And up slowly, and pushing down. 1, 2, 3, up, and push, push, push down. We have a few more to go here. Up. If those weights are getting heavy, if you're using weights and they're getting heavy, put them down and just do it with your body weight. And let's go up. And down slowly. I think that's 8, so you can stop there if you want. Or we're going to try for 10. 1, 2, 3, up. Squeeze the weight. And 1, 2, 3, down. One more time. 1, 2, 3, up. And 1, 2, 3, down. Okay, another deep breath. Okay, now we're going to do something for the back of the upper arm, for the tricep muscles, that muscle we all worry about back there. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. I have my hands, or if you have weights, up by your hips. And we're going to go back slowly, and we're going to pause and squeeze that tricep muscle. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. And 1, 2, 3, forward. Try to keep your hands up by your hips, elbows back. Here we go. Back, slowly squeeze. Squeeze the weights and try to flex that tricep muscle on the upper part of the back of your arm. Back and forward. And back. Squeeze and forward. And 1, 2, 3. Squeeze the weight and forward. Now you might want to lock out your elbow when you get back there. Go back, squeeze, and bring your arm forward. You can feel those tricep muscles flexing. So if the weight's too much, you can do this with body weight. Remember, you can put down your weight and just do it with your hands. And when we get to 8, you can stop if you want. And forward. And back. And forward. 2 more. Back. We're going to be around 10. And forward. And 1 more. Push those arms back, lock them out, squeeze, and forward. Great job. Oh boy, shake that up. Now, if you're standing up, let's sit down. And let's get something for the tummy. I want you to sit around the front of your chair. Lean back. You can put your hands in the front. Lean back and tighten your tummy muscles and try to lift yourself off the chair. And when you come back, when you come forward, blow up and relax. And then go back and lift yourself off the chair using your tummy muscles. So you have to sit straight, sit tall, and go forward. If you're having difficulty, sit back in your chair a little more and lift yourself forward and go back. And forward. So we're doing between 8 and 10 of these. I think we're up to around 4. And forward. Remember, keep your back straight so that you're using your tummy muscles. Think belly button here. Tighten your belly button and lift yourself off and back. So you stop when you're tired and forward. These are hard. These are for the 6-pack muscle that we have in there. You have a 6-pack or an 8-pack. I don't know if that's 9 or 10. I guess we have 1 more. And 10. Good job. Wow. Okay. Take a deep breath. All right, now we're going to practice. We can do something for the legs and the hips and the butt. We're going to stand up and sit down. Sounds pretty easy. If you have arms on your chair, one way you can stand up is push your arms onto the chair and stand up using your arms. And some of you like to stand up by putting your hands on your thighs. You push on your thighs and use your legs and your arms. But today we're going to try and stand just using the legs because we want to strengthen your legs to make those the strongest part of your body when you need them to walk. To begin with, to stand up, I can't stand up with my toes in front of my knees. I can't get up unless I'm using the arms on the chair. So I'm going to put my toes behind my knees. Toes behind my knees. I'm going to sit back, lean back a little bit on my chair, push myself forward. When my nose gets over my toes, I'm going to press my feet into the ground and come up. Now the most important part, sitting down. We don't want to plop down. Now I just put a lemon meringue pie on your chair. When you sit down, don't make a mess in that lemon meringue pie. Let's sit down gently into the pie. Gently. Make sure you know where your chair is. Okay. How's that feel, that pie? All right, we're going to lean back. We're going to do that 5 more times. Lean back in your chair. Put your nose over your toes and press your feet into the ground. Your whole foot, not the ball of your foot, your whole foot, especially the heel, needs to press into the ground. And now we sit down into our pie. Three more. Let's go up and down. You're going to surprise yourself. Now I'm going pretty fast. I know some of you keep trying, push your feet into the ground. The key is pushing your feet really hard into the ground to activate those leg muscles. Let's do two more. Up and down. And if you need to use the arms of the chair, use them, but still press your feet into the ground. Last one. Up and down. Gently, no plopping into that pie. Gently into the pie. Okay, great job. All right. Okay, we're going to do something for bone density now. I want to strengthen your bones in your legs and in your hips. So research says that if you stomp your foot hard enough to crush a can 4 or 5 times a day, you'll build bone density in your legs and your hips. So let's do that. Let's stomp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. Let's do the other foot. Okay, that was for the bone density. Now you can do that at home if it's a little loud in here, and think of your neighbors downstairs when you do it. Now we're going to do something for power, to put power in our legs. We're going to do happy feet, or just fast-moving feet. Now, we all know that we lose muscle as we age, but you also lose power, which is the ability to put speed behind your strength. So even if you still have strong muscles, you could lose power. And let me just give you an example of power. If you're walking and you trip, you have to get that foot out there fast to catch yourself. That's power. Your legs might be strong, but being able to move those muscles fast enough to catch yourself is important. So we need to improve our power. And the way we do that in the lower body is by stomping our feet fast. Now we're just programming the brain to know that you can still move your feet fast. So here we go. And rest. Okay, so you can do this at home too. Again, be thoughtful of the people living downstairs. And let's do that again. And rest. Take a deep breath. One more time with the happy feet. And rest. Great job. Okay, we're going to, you can have a little water break here, and we're going to go into our lower leg strength training. Okay, now we're going to strengthen the lower legs. Oh, really the whole leg. We're going to get the big muscles first, then we'll go to the lower legs. First, I want to do something for the back, the hip, and the butt. We're going to raise your leg up. Make believe it's in a cast, and just bring it back. We're going to do 5 on each side. I'm going to turn my chair so you can see me. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. So you're just pivoting on that hip. 4, and squeezing your glutes. 5. All right, let's do the other side. We'll do 5 at a time. We're going to do 10 eventually. And here we go. 1, 2, keep your tummy tight doing this. 3, 4, so that leg is in a cast, it's stiff. 5, here we go. Other side. 5 more. 1, 2. Now go at your own speed, and you don't have to do 10. 4, and 5. One more on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. Okay, now we're going to go out to the side. This is for the hip. the side of the hip and the butt too. These are big muscles that we're exercising, so you might not have to be able to do 10. So just do what you're comfortable. I want you to keep your toe pointed forward. If you can see my toe. Okay, we're going to move the camera so you can see my toe. There, now I can see my toe. My toe's pointed forward, not out to the side like that, but no toe out to the side. That will strengthen the inside of the leg. We want it pointed forward or even in a little. Stand tall and let's go out to the side. 1, 2. You're going to feel that hip is going to say, stop. I can't go any further. So you might not get very high. 5. Okay, let's go to the other side. And we're doing 10 all together, but 5 at a time. 1. But you stop when you get tired. 2. And you want to stand tall. 3. 4. 5. First side again. So don't lean over like this when you're doing these. Try to stand straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for that hip. Toes pointed forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more. 5. Great job. Okay, we're going back to that first leg. We're going to bring your knee up again. This time we're going to kick straight back. So your knee is up, but we're going to go straight back and up. Push the heel towards the ceiling. Back, heel towards the ceiling. Point the toe, heel towards the ceiling. 3, 4, and 5. I know that support leg is still tired from the hip raises we did. Let's go to the other side. Knee up, back, and up. Up, back, and heel up. 3, 4, you're doing great. 5. Okay. Other side, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's do 1 more, 5. And we're holding on to the chair for all of these. I should have said that at the beginning. All of these exercises, you need to hold on to a chair. This is like what ballerinas do. Here we go, 3. And they hold on to a bar so that they're only working those muscles that they're focused on. That's around 5. Yes, I should have said that at the beginning. So if we do these exercises, again, you always hold on to something. Okay, now we're going to go up on the balls of our feet. This is for the calf muscles. I want your toes pointed out a little bit. You can stand behind your chair with 2 hands on it. And you're going to go up to onto the balls of your feet, not onto those little toe bones, and down. And up, and down, up, and down, just onto the balls of your feet, up, and down. Let's do 2 more like this. Up, and down, and up, and down. Okay, let's take a deep breath now. Okay, we're going to stay with the calves. I want you to turn your toes in and get the outside calf muscles. Here we go. Up and down. You're going up into the balls of your feet with your toes turned in. Watch your balance. So you should be behind your chair. 3 and down. 4 and down. And 5 and down. Good job with those. Now we're going to sit down, and we're going to work these lower leg muscles. Now you have some very important muscles on the lower leg. There's one on your shin, tibialis anterior muscle. It controls the flex of your foot up and down. Controls your foot going up and down so that when you walk, you can raise your toe and you don't trip. So let's go up onto our heels and down and up and down. We're going to do 10 of these. Up and down, toes up and down. Feel that shin muscle tightening up and up and down and 7 and down and up and down. 2 more. 9 and 10 and down. Okay, now we're going to work a muscle that's under the calf muscles. When we were standing, we strengthened the calf muscles. There's a big muscle under the calf muscle called the soleus that you exercise with the knee bent. We're going to go up on our toes and down, or up on the balls of our feet and down. Now this muscle controls your sway back and forth. This keeps us from falling forward. So it's a really important muscle for balance. And up and down, and 6, and down, up and down. 2 more. Up and down, and up and down. Okay, these muscles are so important. We're going to do that again. 10 times with the toe raises. Toe raise and down. Up and down. Press your heel into the ground. And down, up and down. 5. Down. And down. Let's do 3 more. Up and down. Up and down. And up and down. Okay. Heel raises. 10 more times, working the back of the leg. Up and down. Up and down. Press your toes into the ground now. Down. Up and down. 5. Let's keep going. Up and down. And 2 more. And 1 more. Up and down. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to do some balance exercises. So these exercises, we're going to start with a normal stance. I want you to make sure that you have a chair and maybe something on the other side. Maybe 2 chairs, maybe a table, maybe a chair and a wall to hold on to. You just want to make sure that you're safe and you always know where your chair is so that you can grab it. We're going to start standing normal. And I want you to put 1 finger about 8 inches in front of your face. We're going to turn our head slowly to the side. Keep that staring at that finger and slowly to the other side until your finger is just in your peripheral vision. Just turn to the side and the other side, slowly turning your head, staring at that finger. Now if you get dizzy or seasick, stop doing this. Okay. Alright, so what that was doing was getting that fluid that's in your middle ear that tells you if you're going side to side or up and down, and your vision and trying to coordinate the two. So sometimes you can get a little dizzy doing that, but it's a good practice just to get those 2 parts of our balance working together. Okay, let's do a heel to toe. I want you to be able to feel your heel with the toe of your back foot. We're still holding on to the chair. And we're going to try and stand like this for 10 seconds. Make sure you know where your chair is. Now I hold on to my chair with my whole hand, and then I let 1 finger at a time up, my pinky, my ring, my middle finger, and then I just have my index finger and my thumb holding on. Okay, let's put the other foot in front. And I'm looking at the floor. I'm looking about 6 or 8 feet in front of me at the floor at something that's not moving. Don't look at me, I'm wobbly, and don't look into a mirror. Okay, let's put that first foot in front again. And if you find this easy, you can look up at the wall. You can look where the wall meets the ceiling. That makes it a little more difficult. If you still find it easy, you can turn your head side to side while you're looking up. But be very careful. Make sure you know where your chair is. Let's put the other foot in front again. Now I'm just holding onto my chair now like it's piano keys and I'm not making any noise, just so that my hand can feel the chair. Okay, let's go to 1 foot. We're going to stand on 1 foot. The other foot I'm going to put my toe on the ground. I'm just going to raise up my toe. My hand is still on my chair. Now the goal is to stand like this for 10 seconds. I'm happy if you can do 2 seconds, but the goal is 10 seconds. Let's do the other foot. And I'm looking at the floor. Okay, let's go back to the first foot. Now if you're standing on a carpet, it's more difficult. Let's go back to the first foot. This carpet is unstable. A harder surface is more stable. Carpet has pads under it, and that makes it a little more difficult, like standing on a pillow. Okay, into the second foot. Okay, all right, let's sit down and do some stretching. So all these muscles that we worked today, we're going to stretch them out and make them feel great. Here we go, take a deep breath. In through the nose and blow out through the mouth. Let's do that again. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Now for all these stretches, you want to sit tall. You want to sit with your back off your chair, stretching your spine. Let's curl to the side. I'm going to put one arm over my head, the other arm pointing down towards the floor, stretching out these side muscles. Now that hand is towards the floor. If you're not feeling much of a stretch, make believe there's a string attached to it and it's pulling you down. You get a little more stretch. Okay, let's go to the other side. And we're holding these stretches about 15 seconds. Okay, let's stretch the back muscles. I'm going to reach around, grab my shoulders, give myself a hug, and stretch those back muscles. And the other arm on top. Okay. All right. Let's stretch the chest. I'm going to put my hands behind my ears. I'm not pulling on my head, they're just up there. I'm going to bring my elbows back, take a deep breath, and then blow out. And bring my elbows forward. Let's do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, elbows back, chest out, and blow out. And 1 more time to stretch the chest. Deep breath in, elbows out, and blow out. Okay, we're going to go to the shoulders now. Sit as tall as you can. We're going to raise your shoulder blades up and pinch them back and push them down. Now think shoulder blades here. We're going up, back, pinch together, and push down. 2 more times. Up, and back, and down, and up, and back, and down. Those for the shoulder blades and the back of the shoulders. Let's get this tricep muscle and the rotator cuff part of the shoulders. I'm going to put my arm out straight, bring it over my opposite shoulder, and pull on my elbow. Now, if you ever get any pain in any of these stretches, just back off a little bit. Okay, let's do the other side. Arm out straight, hand over the opposite shoulder, and pull that elbow in. Okay, all right, we're going to stretch the neck now. I'm going to put my ear to my shoulder and rest my arm on top. I'm not pulling my head over, I'm just resting my arm on top. Adding a few extra pounds to the weight of my head. Your head weighs between 10 and 12 pounds. That's really enough to stretch your neck. If you lay your arm on top, it adds a few extra pounds. Okay. All right. We're going to put our hands on our knees and turn your chin to your shoulder this time. Chin towards your shoulder. Stretching your head, over your neck, and your eyes. Look over your shoulder. Your eyes are muscles too. Stretch your eyes. And let's go to the other side. Looking over your shoulder, bringing your chin towards your shoulder. Let's go back to that first side. Sitting tall, looking over your shoulder. And remember, just go to where it's comfortable. Let's go back to the first side. You don't want to go too far. Just go to where it's comfortable. Okay, and back to the front. All right, let's get the arms and the hands. I'm going to put my arm out straight, my hand up, and I'm going to pull on the side, on the palm of my hand. I'm going to pull back gently. I want to feel a stretch under my wrist. Okay, and then your arm is still out front, straight ahead. Pull on the back of your hand, or you can pull on your fingers. I like to pull on the back of my hand. Feel a stretch on the top of your wrist. Okay, let's go to the other hand. Arm out straight. Pull back. So when you pull back, you don't want to pull on your fingers. You want to pull kind of on the palm of your hand. You're just bending that wrist so you feel a stretch under your wrist. And fingers pointing down, pull on the back of your hand, stretching the top of the wrist. Okay, we're going to do something for the fingers now. We're going to open and close really tight. You can do that 4 times, but let's fling the fingers out there. Boom, and close tight, and boom, and close tight. Boom. Close really tight, get a good grip, and one more time. Boom, and close tight. And then let's put some power into our fingers. Let's go palms up. We're going to open and close 10 times fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Palms down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And palms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shake. Shake your hands. Shake them, shake them, shake them. Shake your whole arm. So you just puffed up all those muscles, you stretched and flexed all those muscles in your hands and your fingers, and then you shook them and got some blood into them, and it's like a natural Botox. Look at them, they're younger looking. Those are younger looking hands. Good job. All right, let's go to the legs. We're going to stretch the legs. I want you to put a heel out, scooch out to the end of your chair, and lean forward and slide your hand down your leg. Point your toe up. We're going to stretch the back of your leg here. Okay, let's do the other leg. Leg out, toe up, and slide, lean forward. You're going to feel a stretch in the back of your leg. Okay. All right. Let's do something for the hips. Grab your shin or under your thigh and sit as tall as you can and raise your leg up to your chest. Sitting tall, stretching your spine, your back is off the chair. Scooch out to the end of your chair if you have to. And raise that leg up. Let's do the other leg now. And my back is as straight as can be. Okay, let's put that leg down. Now, if you can, get into this figure 4 position. We're going to try and stretch the hip a little bit more. If you can get your feet crossed, if you can't do this, if that's uncomfortable, just raise that leg again, like we just did. But if you can get into this figure 4 position, I want you to sit as straight as you can, put your hands under your knee, and pull the knee towards the middle of your body, or towards the opposite shoulder. I want you to feel a stretch in your hip. That's a big muscle you're stretching. Straighten your back out. And let's put that leg down gently and go to the other leg. Cross into that figure 4. Sit as tall as you can and pull that leg, pull that knee towards your opposite shoulder. Okay. Let's put that leg down gently. Scooch back in your chair. We're going to raise our feet up and let's stretch out and flex back and stretch and flex and stretch and flex and one more stretch and flex. And let's stand up and take a deep breath in through the nose. And blow all the air out, blow it all out. And let's take another deep breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Then we're going to do one big stretch. Stretch every muscle in your body. Reach for the sky and wiggle your fingers. And wave goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Thank you all for coming. You all did great today. Give yourselves a hand. and I hope to see all of you soon. Thank you.